everyone. This is your weekly Cloud Roundup on lifternews.com. I'm Shaylee Webb. We've got a new co-host joining us today, Corey Bowling. Thanks for joining us, Corey.
Thanks for having me.
Let's jump into this week's top stories. The cloud has officially arrived in the Middle East. Amazon Web Services is expanding its data center footprint into Bahrain by early 2019. The expansion makes Amazon the first of 3 major cloud providers to open data centers in the Middle East. Amazon is already investing heavily in the region and had previously announced plans to open offices this year in Dubai and Bahrain. Public cloud leaders Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are currently locked in an arms race to build data centers around the world. Analysts say Amazon's move is geared to help the company attract new customers in a largely untapped region as competition in the global cloud market heats up. Google and Microsoft are also rapidly expanding their global cloud reach. Both companies have recently announced plans to open their first African data centers in 2018.
Microsoft has added additional data center capacity to 2 of its cloud regions in the US and Europe. Plans have been made to do the same to all of its data centers going forward. It's another example of Microsoft accelerating its cloud investment to catch up with AWS and Google. Microsoft has been pursuing physical data center capacity to support cloud services in as many locations as possible, a key differentiator in a cutthroat market. Amazon currently dominates the cloud market in terms of revenue, with Microsoft coming in a distant second. Amazon is expanding into new regions, Microsoft is doubling down on data center capacity, and that's just the beginning. We've had lots of news from major cloud providers in recent weeks on everything from pricing to security to expansion plans. Make sure to hit lifternews.com and check the Lifter Index to get caught up on the latest trends in the cloud.
Public cloud adoption is soaring across all industries, but security concerns continue to hamper widespread migration. A new report from Barracuda Networks found that the number of enterprises planning to run their infrastructure in the public cloud is expected to dramatically increase in the next 5 years. But adoption will be slowed because organizations are still worried about security. Cyber attacks top the list of concerns. Some organizations say they also lack third parties to team up with on cloud security or simply don't have employees who are qualified to maintain their clouds. The report surveyed 300 IT decision makers from organizations currently using public cloud.
Speaking of security concerns in the cloud, Verizon has been hit by another Amazon S3 leak. Researchers recently found a trove of sensitive Verizon corporate data in a publicly accessible Amazon S3 bucket. This comes just a few months after human error at a third-party partner led to the leak of personal and account data for as many as 6 million Verizon customers. No customer data was involved this time, and Verizon took the database offline soon after it was informed about the breach.
One of the largest accounting and auditing firms in the world has been targeted by a sophisticated hack that compromised the confidential emails and plans of some of its blue-chip clients. Deloitte was the victim of a cybersecurity attack that went unnoticed for months. The hacked emails were stored in the Azure Cloud Service, which is provided by Microsoft. An estimated 5 million emails stored in the cloud could have been accessed by the hackers, though Deloitte says the number of at-risk emails is much smaller.
And don't forget, Oracle is hosting its annual Open World Conference next week at the company's headquarters in San Francisco. The conference runs from October 1st through October 5th, and Oracle has scheduled a full slate of sessions about the cloud. That includes a speech about the cloud industry from Chairman Larry Ellison. We recently reported on how Oracle shook up the cloud industry by announcing new programs to lower costs and increase flexibility for its cloud products. Some industry observers believe that announcement was a warm-up act for even bigger cloud news to come out of Oracle's conference. We'll be watching.
And that's this week's Cloud Roundup. We're always looking for news stories and cloud innovators to talk to. If you've got something for us, email ideas@lifternews.com. We'll see you next week.